Hey y'all, I'm minding my business and y'all's too. Not. I got my own goddamn business. I got too much of my own business to be worrying about fuck shit on YouTube. Y'all see these boxes right here? I'm finna move. My wife just came home and was just like, okay, we moving. I was like, what? What the fuck is going on? Luckily, we moving in the same goddamn building, but to a bigger fucking union. The damn owners of the building contacted my wife and was like, okay, the penthouse is available. I'm like, what? Oh, Jesus Christ. Y'all, let me get my life together. You're
just smiling this morning. All of your love is wishing you well.
Anyway, guys. Oh, let me show you something else. You know, since y'all always talking about that I be showing off and I'm always bragging. Let me show you dumb bitches something. You know what this is called? This is called a coach. I've had it since 1988, bitches. 1988. And I care for this motherfucker like it is my child. I wear it regularly. Okay? I told y'all I don't wear my Chanel's every day. This is my baby. You see it? It's fucked up. Well, it ain't that fucked up because I took good care of it. Matter of fact, I took better care than this than I did my Chanel's. This is my everyday bag. For those of you who do not understand the concept of everyday bags, this is what you wear as an everyday bag. Because you know that Chanel shit is going to get messed up and then you got to pay for it to get fixed. So you get your old durable Coach bag. Y'all, I'm telling y'all, this bag older than half these motherfuckers that's watching me right now. This bag, 1988, what was that make my bag go? 30 years old. This Coach bag is 30 years old. I love it. Get one. But anyway, guys, right quick, what I wanted to talk to you about, right, is I want to do the part 2 on the Beyonce gate, right? So y'all remember the specs on the situation with the Beyonce, the Sanaa Lathan, and the Tiffany Haddish, right? So my girl, my home girl, but not really my home girl, but she from DC. She lived like 1, 2, 3, like 3 or 4 like streets over from me, right? And I'll never forget the girl. Regina Hall, huzzy, I'm gonna say forever, girl. You stole my boyfriend, Regina. You stole my boyfriend. Now I know my life wasn't together. I know I was old mama's girl and was fucked up and living at home, and your ass was 17 years old and goddamn college some damn way making it happen. Okay? Shit. But my boyfriend had told me, I said, why you won't be my boyfriend? He was like, I can't be your boyfriend. You live with your mom. I was so slow and so dumb. Regina Hall had her shit all the way together. You hear me? He was like, matter of fact, I got a girlfriend. Nigga, what? You got a girlfriend? Child, he was living with old Regina Hall, and Regina Hall was making it happen for him. Okay? I never forget that shit. Child, and she moved on and moved to California, but then later on in life we both found out that motherfucker was old, nuts. He was nuts doing an assault on his aunt, child, and it was Cecily, okay? It was an assault on his aunt Cecily, okay? Cecily, I mean that motherfucker was serious. That shit was his first degree, okay? Yeah. So anyway, what happened was, Regina Hall had came out and she talked a little bit about what happened with the Beyonce bite. Y'all know. When Tiffany Haddish came out and said that Sanaa Lathan chewed on Beyonce's cheek, and I was like, well, wait a minute. You don't just walk up to somebody. Well, I've had somebody to chew on my cheek, before. When I was out in the club or something. But that shit always meant that they wanted some. They always wanted some. Get down. I'm like, okay, if Sanaa Lathan is chewing on a cheek in front of Jay-Z, I'm sure that was an offering for her to be like, Jay-Z, I want your wife. Wink, wink. I want your wife, Jay-Z. I mean, and if you ain't busy, you can come along too, Jay-Z. Because you know what's funny? They always be like, celebrity couples always be having like 3-ways and shit like that. And I'm saying to myself, can I see Beyonce doing a three-way. Like, she's a Virgo. And I hate to say it, but sometimes Virgos are very dry. But in the bed, they're very, very good in the bed. So, do I think that Sanaa Lathan and Virgo Beyonce and Sagittarius Jay-Z would get in the bed? No. They got too many problems going on for them to be bringing, a third person in the bed. They trying to get their relationship together. Okay, that's what they trying to do. They ain't got time for that fuck shit with no bullsnut, right? They trying to get their lives together, and I ain't blaming, I don't blame. I told y'all they said that man didn't have a girlfriend for about 30 years around there in New York, living in the goddamn projects, driving a Rolls Royce. I said, God damn, the nigga ain't even moved the bitch out the projects. What happened was Regina Hall came out and said, listen, I'm friends with Tiffany Haddish and Sanaa Lathan. And I'm going to tell you what it is. That daggone Tiffany Haddish, because she is a comedian, that hussy has the propensity to exaggerate. I can dig it. Because, I don't know. If I want to make the story funny or funnier, I may stick as close to the truth as possible. But I would imagine that if I was on stage and I was getting paid for it, yeah, I would take regular everyday events and just be like, and add on to it so it'd be funnier, right? But, I don't have to do that often because my life is old funny ass mess any damn way. You know what I'm saying? So, I would imagine that is something typical that comedians do, that they exaggerate. The problem was that you can't exaggerate with the B. You can't exaggerate with Queen B. Did I drink all this? You can't do that. You got to speak facts because that goddamn beehive will come out and chop you in the neck. We know that to be true because that goddamn Sanaa Lathan, when I tell you, them motherfuckers was mad at Sanaa for biting some of that love juice out of Beyonce. That beehive don't play that shit. The beehive does not play that shit. They don't give a fuck who you are. You will not bite the queen or munch on her or, try to suck some love juice out of her. Whatever the case may be. You won't fuck with the queen bee. Right? So anyway, moving on, Regina Hall just was like, listen, Tiffany Haddish has a propensity to exaggerate. And if Sanaa did bite her, it was strictly, purely fun. I can believe it. They say that should not be doing that booger sugar. She could have been drunk or something. When you be drunk and, feeling good, she could have popped a Molly that night. I don't know. But when you drunk and feeling good, shit. A lot of people might get bitten that night. I was young. Shit. You know how many people was biting on me trying to suck my love juice away from my soul? Girl, bang. That sounds crazy. When you high and drunk, you might walk up to anybody and bite them. I'm telling y'all, I remember this girl that was like when I was young and I went to tracks and I was always scared to go to tracks back in DC Southwest before them, white folks bought up everything and knocked every goddamn hood down in the District of Columbia. It was this girl. Her name began with an S. She was scary as fuck to me. Do you hear me? And child, every time she seen me, she would be like, Nay, do you want a drink? I don't want no drink. Not from you. And they was doing special K's and E-pills and stuff. Listen, your girl, hey, that's not my genre. Okay? Them motherfucking E-pills, all them pills and shit. Now, I done had a Percocet before because we all done had, some surgeries. But all that other shit, that shit where you test my blood and then it come back and you don't know what the fuck you done done. Well, they be like, Nay, you have heroin in your system. You be like, heroin? How the fuck did I get that in my system? You know how I do. You take some damn pill, and I noticed because I told y'all I used to be a PO back in the day. You take a pill, and then you look at the thing, you be like, what the fuck? I ain't never did no heroin in my fucking life. I said, well, you done took something, because it say test positive for heroin. And then they be like, oh, it was the Molly. Nigga, what? You taking a drug that has heroin in it? You crazy. You crazy. So, shouts to La Vista to Regina Hall for trying to be the grown-up about the situation. She basically said, and poor Tiffany Haddish, she just getting the blues. She was drunk and passed out at a show on New Year's Eve. Y'all motherfuckers still ain't letting her live it down. I mean, is y'all going to go see her? Is y'all at least going to go to her shows? You know, I mean, I like Tiffany Haddish, but I do agree with Cat Williams when it comes down to, she's not really that funny in regards to like being a comedian. Like, she's just somebody like regular. Like, all of us know about 100 Tiffany Haddish. Hell, I'm a Tiffany fucking Haddish. I just don't get drunk and then, get people to pay like $100 per ticket for a fucking show that, you drunk at, and you're supposed to be entertaining us, and your ass is, I mean, you got bottles to rock to your mouth, whatever the case. Goodness, baby. This is. Did you do the real one? Oh, you just did it. Elsa DuVernay is in the office, child. He is smitten with Elsa, okay? But Elsa gonna throw his ass in an old trick bag later on, child, and I'll tell you about it. I told you, all hot pussies do the same thing. I know, because I done broke a couple of hearts along the way myself. Now, I ain't saying my pussy was hot, but it was kind of lukewarm. At any rate, the same people you meet on the way up will always be the same people you meet on the way down. Naysayers, my patron loves. Have a good one. Deuce.
You like, with the makeup on, like, females with makeup, females with, you know what I mean, y'all. But